Hello, good morning. It's Friday morning and it's the 18th of March. Can you believe that? Friday already. I was saying in an email to somebody yesterday, where do the days go? Where does the time go? It just rolls by. Somebody emailed me yesterday to say that it was one of the things they enjoyed about the light was they were able to see Brewer's wagging tail. He's gone out of view now, but you saw it a minute ago. I'm certainly glad to see that wagging tail today. He's been a bit off colour. He was a bit off colour yesterday. Feeling a bit sorry for himself. We think he's tweaked his back leg. It sometimes happens. Just feeling a wee bit sorry for himself. But it's good to see his wagging tail today. He's been okay on the walk today, but we're just having a gentle one this morning, not too far, and trying to avoid chasing things, although we went after a pheasant a moment ago. Stupid dog, honestly. Anyway, the view we're looking at, well, it's the Braw view, but we're looking at it from the other direction, looking back towards where we stand when we're looking out at the Braw view. And it's not a view I show very much till we're looking at it. Remember I was saying a few weeks ago, or a few wee words ago, about perspective. We're looking at the view from a different angle, from a different perspective, back towards it. Which is what we sometimes have to do, isn't it? In life as well. I think it's one of the hardest things to do, one of the biggest challenges, is to look at the world, to look at life from a different angle, from somebody else's point of view, to put ourselves in somebody else's shoes and try and imagine, try and think, empathize with their situation. Certainly what I've been trying to do, I'm sure you have as well, with the situation in Ukraine, but also actually with the situation in Russia. We've all seen and maybe read about the Russian journalist, I've forgotten her name and I apologise for that, but the Russian journalist who on Russian television appeared the other night there behind, I think it was the 9 o'clock news in Russia, behind the newsreader with a written poster, "No war," and proclaiming that it was propaganda and that people shouldn't believe what they were hearing. Incredibly brave thing to do. She kind of disappeared, I think, for 14 hours and then reappeared, and she's continued to speak out. And I've just been wondering, you know what, if I was in that situation, what would I do? If I knew, believed that there was wrong, there was lie, what would I do? Because it's so easy, isn't it, just to keep your head down. That's what so many people do nowadays. We keep our heads down, because if we don't, well, heaven knows what will be unleashed on us online, social media, or anything else, and just out in the street. If we don't say, well, look, I'm not easy with this. I just doesn't sit well with me. I'm not comfortable with this. A number of you know that I'm not. There's a lot that's going on in the Church of Scotland at the moment that I'm not comfortable with. And I really, just doesn't sit with me. I don't agree with it. And so what do? Do I keep my mouth shut, or do I speak out? I was at something the other day there, and I started to speak about something. I wasn't particularly speaking out, but I noticed, because it was a Zoom call, I noticed somebody just rolling their eyes the minute I opened my mouth, and you just think, what's the point? Just what is the point? But does that mean that we just keep quiet? If we don't agree with something, if we don't agree with what's going on, if we think there's injustice, unfairness, if we think we're being ridden over, what do we do? As Christians, what do we do? It's quite a heavy thinking for a Friday morning, and well, it's really interesting. There's a lot been thought about it, written about it, certainly from a Christian point of view. Maybe it's something we'll need to explore a wee bit, but not right now. You have a good day, have a good Friday. whatever you have planned for today. I hope you have a good day. Be good to yourself as you go through it. Be kind to yourself and be kind to others, because it makes such a difference. God bless. Take care.